YouTube? This is your boy Black Blade Uchiha coming to you with another video on this game, Blackjack. So today's topic is going to let you know the summer tournament did end on Sunday night, Monday morning. I finished in 4th. And the artifact upgrade event ends today. It's 21 hours and 43 minutes at the time of recording this video. So as you see, I'm roughly halfway through. The points halfway will be right here, but all in all, about halfway through. So do what you can, do what you must. Just try to go as far as you can with it, okay? But today we're going to talk about the top 5 cards in the game. Finally, the top 5 cards in the game. It took me a while because I wanted to go over each faction. That's why I did the videos talking about the top 5 cards for each faction. Then we can go maybe later on talking about the strongest faction and the weakest faction, in my opinion. And then we can, go over different things, variables about whatever it is. But other than that, we'll talk about that at a later time. Let's get into the main event, the creme of the creme, the best of the best, the top 5 cards in Blackjack. So we're gonna start off. Before I say any of the cards' names, we're gonna go off 5 different things, or 5 cards, 3-4 different categories. We're gonna have summon, which is gonna be number 1. Again, this is not going to be in any specific order. This is going to be top 5. Then you have 2 supports, 1 raw strength, or at least raw strength, and then ability. Okay? Raw strength is going to be tied. But I'll get to that part when I get there. So for summon, we have Lich Albador. As you know, he has the raised skeleton ability. He's a hero, so which means, unlike his counterpart Crypt Lord, who has the exact same summon ability, since Lich is a hero, he can't die right away. You have to clear his board, or clear the board, in order to get to him. So you pair him with slimes and phoenixes or any other card that summons. He's going to trigger more and more and more and more and more every time. So it's like a never-ending cycle. So he is number 1 when it comes to summons. For support, we got 2 support cards we want to go over. We're going to go to Temple. And if you haven't guessed it, I'll tell you now, it's Priest. Priest is one of my favorite and one of the best, if not the best, support card in this game. He has the heals. We max it out at 35% every turn. Phenomenal. I got my Priest up to base 7,000, I believe, somewhere around there. Base maxed out 66 star. The only thing I need to do is max out all his artifacts. Right now he's based around 7,000. So you take that what you will. All right. That best healer in the game, bar none, in my opinion. Then we'll go to Swamp. Shaman is the next best support card. I was tied between him and Witch, but I believe that Shaman, because he scales higher, right? Let me go here. Let me go to regular. He scales higher than Witch. Okay, he's 24, she's 15. So you can put artifacts on him and he's going to get stronger, way stronger than Witch. Way stronger. So I will put him ahead of Witch. Not by a whole lot, but just a little bit. Put him ahead. Alright? The top 2 support cards, Priest and Shaman, bar none. For ability, this was a rough one. My goodness, was this rough. I'm gonna have to give it to Hex Mage. though. The reason being is this: transform the targeted enemy into a frog the first time it attacks. So when it attacks a card for the first time, it's gonna turn him into a frog. Then debuffs all enemies by 15% of this card's max strength, and then booked up to 30%. And then has another additional debuff. A random enemy by 10% of this card's max strength when it dies. So if you kill it, you're gonna get a debuff. If you don't kill it, your whole squad is debuffed. So it's a lose-lose situation with him. And he is to turn your cards into frogs. And he's a range card, so he's not going to take damage when he attacks unless you have like retaliation or something like that. Alright. And last, and certainly not least, we're going to have this tie between the top two strongest cards in the game as far as just pure strength, not with buffs or anything like that. You can include the buffs. First one is Rat King. He has, it can buff itself. So technically it's the strongest card in the game. But it can buff itself by 10% of this card's strength for each rat ally. And it can summon rats. And it has protection to all other rat allies. This is one of the top two, or one of the top strongest cards. And then the other one is Tulip Sweet Song. He has a buffs another random ally by 50% of his card's max strength the first 3 times it attacks. Buff all other allies with a poison elemental. And he's a hero, right? He has a shield himself, and he has a confusion. So he has a lot going on in his kit. But those are the 2 strongest cards as far as raw strength in the game, base wise. And that, my friends, is going to end this video. Let me know if you disagree with the top 5 cards in this game. And if you do disagree, what are your top 5 cards? Like and subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Peace.